Happy morning, dear friends. Here's yours, Dr. Rajanta. Welcome to Demystify with Ajay. Today we are going to discuss about some of the most common array manipulation functions in Numpy. Let me just start with sorting Numpy arrays. Dear friends, there are so many various types are there to sort Numpy arrays, and here we just start with numeric arrays, which are defaultly in ascending order of numbers. Dear friends, here is the example where it just shows how to sort a Numpy array of 10 random integer. See here, dear friends, here it is the function which we are just going to have a collection of 10 integer number. Randomly, we are just going to select it from the integer between 1 to 20. And we are going to store it in the variable my underscore array. And here is the list, dear friends. So 10, 17, 9, 15, 6. Of course, it is not in a sorted manner. And kindly have a note of it, dear friends. This my array, which we are just going to pass it to np.sort function. And of course, one on just passing to that, we are going to have the sorted array. And of course, as I have already specified, this numeric array are sorted by default in ascending order of numbers. And here we go. So see here, even though the 3 and 3 is repeated, of course, it is in a sorted order. Next let me just move on to sorting text array. As mentioned earlier, text arrays are sorted in alphabetical order. And here we are going to make use of the sort at text array. And see here, dear friends, the text which we are just going to have it in a list format, and the text are red, green, blue and yellow. And same, let me just store the same list in the my array. And here is the array which is just an unsorted manner. And here it is not so much difference. The same np.sort is the exact function, and towards passing the my underscore array, the exact array which we are having in an unsorted manner as like red, green, blue and yellow, on passing it to the np.sort, we are just going to have the sorted array. And kindly just let me see it. Observe, dear friends, blue, green, red and yellow. Here is the one, the text which is in a sorted manner. And of course, dear friends, here we are just going to have a boolean array which are also sorted in a way that all the value whichever in ascending order. See here, dear friends, this false value would appear in the first and then goes for true and the following. Why? Because of course it is in the sorting order of a text manner. And of course, kindly observe here, we are going to have so many elements which are in the boolean values. And to the same we are going to pass it to the variable my array. And here it is so the exact original unsorted array which is in a boolean value. And the passing my array to the function np.sort, it would be resulted with a sorted array. And of course, kindly have a note of it. The false would be the first one, and followed false values appears first in an array and follows towards the true value. So this is how a boolean array are sorted. And let's come to an 2D array. Dear friends, Numpy also allow you to sort two-dimensional array. In two-dimensional array, each item itself is an array. So the sort function sorts an item in each individual array in a two-dimensional array. And kindly have a note of it here. In this function, we are just going to have the unsorted array and the sorted array in a single execution. So see here, randomly we are just going to have 20 values, and of course it is in 4 into 6 two-dimensional matrix. So 4 into 6 is in the sense as like 4 rows and 6 columns. And once on pausing that random array into the variable my underscore array, yeah, after that we are just going to get it sorted in the manner of a function by passing the same np.sort. And see here, dear friends, kindly observe the result. Okay, I just make it in next line execution. So see here. So here each and every individual, kindly observe, each and every individual array is sorted. Each item itself is an array. So when I'm just passing on to the sort function, yeah, of course, kindly just see in the first row 12, 7, 3, 4, 5 and 9 is there. Of course, we are just getting in the manner as like 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 12. And there it just goes for the second row. Yeah, here 7, 16, 7, 16, 15 and 9. And there it goes 7, 7, 9, 15, 16, 16. So as it's so here, we are just getting this two-dimensional array in a sorted manner and by using the same np.sort function. Next, you can also sort an array in a descending order. Yeah, kindly observe, dear friends. To do so, you can first sort an array in ascending order by using the sort method. And next, you can pass the sorted array to the flipped method, which we just say, yeah, it is a reversing method. Yeah, the reverse the sorted array and returns the array sorted in descending order. Here we go, yeah, we are just going to have the same 21 to 20 values and 20 number. So that is randomly we are just going to take 10 values and we are going to store it in my underscore array, the variable. And once on sorting, kindly just see here, dear friends. First of all, we are just going to get a sorted array. After that, that sorted array, we are just going to pass it to a flipped function to get it reversed. Yeah, the reverse only, it is just going to be the resulted. So, yeah, we are going to first sort an array in ascending order and then we are going to reverse it by using flipped function. And here we go. So see here 7, 8, 10, 10, 16, 10, 7, 14, 3 and 3. Yeah, here is the unsorted 10 values which is between 1 to 20. And once for all, we are getting the exact resultant in descending order. And that descending order, it just starts with a higher range from 16 and ends at 3. Okay, dear friends. Next, let me just move on to the broadcasting Numpy array. Dear friends, broadcasting allows you to perform various operations between Numpy array of different shapes. Here we are having an example. See here, the array 1, which is just having 3 items, and another scalar array that contains only 1 item. Yeah, we are just going to do some operation between that 2 arrays. And here we are having the example which is just going to add it. So the array 1 which has the 3 element and the array 2 is a scalar scalar array which has only 1 element, that is 1 item. Yeah, when on just adding it, finally the output you will see that the scalar value which you are going to have, the 10 is added to the first element of this array 1. And of course the exact result was stored in the variable result. Okay, and kindly just observe the first element is 14, second 25 and 31. Yeah, this first is added to the first element. And of course, this exact thing, let me just see one more example of broadcasting, and kindly just see here dear friends, you can add a two-dimensional array with 3 rows and 4 columns to a scalar array with one item. And of course here we go, yeah, this is the exact randomly having an array of size 3 into 4, and here we are going to name it as array 1, and the same array 2 we are going to have it as the 10. And see here dear friends, we are adding 8 by the same thing, the same manner, where array 1 and array 2 are added and stored the resultant in the variable result. And here we go. So see here, this is what the first element in the array 1, and yeah, it is added to the first element of this array 2, and of course array 2 is a scalar here. So the 2 is now resulted with as like 12, and the 13 is get added with 23, and this one, yeah, resulted with 11, and the 3 it's resulted with 13. Next to 14, 10, 9 and 1, yeah, it is resulted as 24, 20, 19 and 11. And of course the last also, it has a resultant as like 15, 16, 9 and 13 is resulted as 25, 26, 19 and 23. So when on making this broadcasting to perform operations between a two-dimensional and one-dimensional. And see here dear friends, let me just have some more examples where the two-dimensional array, 2 arrays, one let me just have it as like two-dimensional with 3 rows and 4 columns. Here one more example is there, and next we are having the array, the second array, kindly observe. It is having a one-dimensional array with 4 columns, that is one row with 4 columns. Okay, on adding this, kindly observe, on adding this, and see here the first array is of 3 into 4, and we are just going to have it as a randomly. So 1 to 20 now values is just going to have it as a randomly and storing it in array 1. So we are having the exact value of array 2 only. And let me have the exact resultant. Observe dear friends, 12, 18, 8 and 18. This one was exactly added to the element of the first row of this one-dimensional that is 4 columns, which it just has 1 row, 4 columns, and this was resulted to every single rows. And see here, 12, 18, 8 and 18 was resulted as adding the 12 towards 5, adding the 18 towards the 10, and 8 with the third element 20, and the fourth element 18 towards the fourth element as 25 in array 2. So when on making this, the resultant we just get is 17, 28, 28 and 43. And this was going to repeated on the second row also. So the second row of array 1 and the first row of, that is the one and only row of array 2 going to be added, and here we get the resultant, that is 16, 19, 18 and 16 has been resulted with 21, 28, 38, 41, because we are having different values in array 2. 4 different values. It is not as like one single thing in which we just seen in the cell 10. Okay, yeah, finally let me just move on to the last line. Of course, this 2, 4, 15 and 6 has been resulted with 7, 14, 35 and 30. Hope you just understand this. Yeah, let me just move on to the next exact example. See here, dear friends. Here we are going to make use of an array and see the first array, which is just going to have, yeah, the same thing, a random integer, and the value it is just going to be from 1 to 20, and the size of array is 3 into 4, that is 3 rows and 4 columns, and which is added to another 3 rows and 4 columns. And since in this case the values of row matches, therefore in the output what we are just going to have it. So see here, this is 3 into 4, so 3 rows is there, and each and everything are in one single column, dear friends. Kindly observe, this is 3 rows and single column. So 5 and 10 and 20 are in a column wise. So kindly observe here, and when on just resulting, what we just get? Yeah, let I execute this. So see here, 8, 10, 5 and 9 is the first row. 17, 19, 14 and 8 is the second row, and 7, 9, 5, 8 is the third row. And kindly observe, dear friend, this is how it is just added up is the first row of array 2 has been added to the first element of first array 1, 8, which is added with 5 and it is resulted with 13. And second one, the second row first column of array 2 is 10 and it is added to the second row array 1, second row column 1 in array 1 is 17, so the resultant is 27. And there comes the last one is 20, which is added to the 7 and we just get 27. And kindly just see the second column of array 1, that is 10, 19 and 9. I am just making it as like in a column wise. Kindly observe 10, 19 and 9. Now it just becomes 15, 29 and 29. And to the same, the third column 5, 14 and the 5 has been resulted with 10, 24 and 25. So to the last column also the same. So this is how you can just make it towards the column wise. Yeah, next coming the copying Numpy array. Dear friends, there are two main ways to copy an array. So you can either copy the content of the original array, or you can copy the reference to the original array into another array. Okay, so let me just see it with both the examples. So to copy the content of original array into a new array, you can call the function called copy. Okay, you can call the function called copy of the original array. Now, if you want to modify the content of the new array, the content of the original array are not modified. So that is the main thing towards the exact function which we just say copy. And of course, here one more script is there, that is the copy of array 2 when we just make the changes in the index 1. See here, dear friends, I just explain it again. So here we are having an array 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. These are the elements of an array which we are specifying as like array 1. And kindly just have the array 2 is a copy of array 1. And here we go, we are going to change the array to the index 1. Now we are just going to change it as 20. And originally it was 12 and now we are just changing it to 20. And yeah, let me just print both the exact array 1 and array 2, and kindly observe the result and kindly see here the array 1 is going to have the same thing. The array 2, what we have modified has been updated. You see that the index 1 for the original array is not modified here. Rather, it just have only the modified after updating it. And the other method to copy an array in Python is by using view. Okay, I just let me have the same thing again. Yeah, it's again, I think so. Fine. Okay, so let me just have it by view method. And see here, dear friends, in this view method, if the content of a new array are modified, of course, the original array is also modified. So kindly observe here. Yeah, of course. What is the exact element here? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Of course, we are just going to have a view of that array 1 towards array 2. Okay. And yeah, here we go with 20, which we are just going to change only the index 1. Okay. And the index 1 has been changed towards 20. So, of course, we know that array 2 has an modification. And kindly just to see here, dear friends, as we have changed the array 2, yeah, of course, we are just going to have a changes in array 1 also, because it is all about the view. Yeah, here it is, the dear friends. So Numpy provides powerful array manipulation tools that enables user to perform various operations on arrays, such as like which we have already seen as like index or slicing and reshapings are there. And of course here also we have just seen it with broadcasting and copying, and of course we have just done with the sorted manner. And kindly subscribe the channel to never miss any updates. And happy learning, dear friends. Thank you.